There are some common misconceptions about eating disorders, like that they only affect teenage girls, Karen.
Yeah. In fact, actually, eating disorders can affect children as young as 10 up to adulthood. And it's not just girls. Boys can be affected too. And there's actually a place not far away in Massachusetts that has all the care and tools that you need to help someone that you love recover all under one roof.
It's called Walden Behavioral Care, and Melissa Cole visited recently. Take a look.
Walden is one of the few fully integrated systems of care for individuals with eating disorders.
Dr. Stuart Komen founded Walden Behavioral Care almost 20 years ago when he saw a need for one place to treat all eating disorders at varying degrees of severity.
The most intensive level is hospital. Then we have what we call residential, which is 24-hour care. Then we have partial hospital, which is 6 hours a day. And then we have intensive outpatient, which is generally 3 hours a day.
Vice President of Clinical Services Becky Burnett tells us the most common eating disorders treated here are anorexia, bulimia, binge eating, and less known ARFID, which is picky eating taken to extremes.
Eating disorders really are about, how somebody feels about themselves and what they then do to manage that.
So is it considered a mental illness?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think oftentimes people don't think of it that way.
Walden meets the client where they are at in their diagnosis, and the team here comes up with a treatment plan. All genders are welcome, and so is inclusivity. One of Walden's goals is to make clients feel like they're at home away from home while recovering. There are always fresh flowers, a room for family visits that feels like a living room, and the nourishing room, where clients eat, is a colorful room full of positivity.
It's a therapeutic environment, right? So we really do everything we can to make sure our clients have tools to use to get through the meal. Meals are really complicated for them. So that, to have things in the room that can help support them, that can help distract them potentially, that can help get them through the meal is just really vital.
A big part of the healing journey here is incorporating integrative therapies, something Dr. Lachlan Crawford focuses on.
We get to use materials and modalities and things like music and movement to help a person express their feelings in ways that might be harder in different conventional ways in therapy and in different relationships. So it's a way to really open up and explore new ways of healing.
To protect the privacy of the clients here at Walden, staff members show us some of these therapies, like yoga.
Take a deep breath in.
So it really helps patients who have previously had overexercised or had a different relationship to exercise, and it brings them into a much more mindful space of how to listen to their body and bring their body and mind into the same space in a safe way with our trauma-informed yoga instructors.
The art room is another area where clients can express themselves, especially if they have a hard time articulating feelings. Music therapy is also part of the daily routine.
How jumped over the moon?
Okay. Hey, get a little, the cat and a little, the cow jumped over the moon.
And also using rhythm to actually regulate with other people, and it's a way to ground and create community in a really nonverbal and beautiful way.
Wearing a small biofeedback device is another tool to help manage stress.
This is our heart rate. This is something called coherence over time. Coherence is a fancy word for nervous system relaxation on the system. So when you're relaxed, you're in green. Look at you, you're green there. Good. So when we start to feel fight or flight, when we start to feel nervous, when there's tension or pain in the body, we tend to be in red.
Okay.
The more time we spend in green, the better we feel in our body and in our minds. And this has been well studied both in inpatient eating disorder units as well as in multiple different populations.
So the garden is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Lead dietitian Erin McCurdy runs this garden, part of the horticultural therapy program.
Especially with eating disorders and eating disorder recovery, to be able to see something and plant it and then nourish it and to see it grow to fruition is just a great part of recovery.
All right, so what are we harvesting today?
So this is actually bok choy, and we'll be using the bok choy today to make a stir fry with the residents for lunch. Yesterday I had some of the residents interested in the spinach, and they were able to pick the spinach, try the spinach, just fresh out of the garden.
So it's all about building a healthy relationship with food.
It's all about building a healthy relationship with food.
That stir fry Erin mentioned, well, here it is, made with the fresh bok choy. Some of the clients helped prepare it in the coaching kitchen.
We've gone to great lengths to create a healing environment that pulls together everything that we know makes a difference for people as they confront these diseases. And that's what we have here is in this space.
Wow, it really is an amazing place. People come from all over the world to go there. We're very lucky that it's in our backyard, and you can just see, like, it's so nourishing. It's
Absolutely.
really like a place of care.
Yeah, tomorrow Melissa Cole is going to bring us to a young woman from Massachusetts who was treated and now is on the road to recovery. So for more information, visit waldeneatingdisorders.com. And again, that segment will be here again tomorrow.
Yeah, and if you want to look at it again, you can always go to greatdayct.com and watch it. It could really help someone.